Welcome to the Superfacts Show on the Superfacts Network, featuring St. Laz, who also hosts the popular web series Gem Pop, and music journalist Mark Walter Ward. They have discussions about hip-hop, culture, society, philosophy, and everything else. Now available on YouTube and wherever else you get your podcasts. What up, world? It's your boy Mark Walter Ward, Superfacts Show, Superfacts Network. I got Big Smoking Mitch in here and DA of the Black Monks. How you doing tonight, gentlemen?
What's happening, man?
Chilling. Well, shit, I appreciate having y'all on my Houston episode, but you know, I know you got current music, so please tell the people what you got out now, what you plan on releasing, and whoever wants to go first.
I mean, this Big Smoking Mitch, U.G.K, all day, you know what I'm saying? In a soul click also. Right now, as you all know, I've been on quite a few U.G.K projects. Only one actually came out, which was 3 in the morning on the Ride and Dirty album. That's out now, of course, you know. Then, you know, we have Inner Soul Click, DJ DMD and Inner Soul Click on the album 22, on a song called It's the B.U.D. You know, me and my bud brother Superb Herb, may he rest in peace, and my brother Lee Master, you know, MASH 1, you know, and as far as my albums is concerned, you know, I got Big Mitch is Still Smoking. That came out in 2013. And
Me too.
now
I'm listening to it too. That's a good album.
Oh man, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. And of course, the one that's out now, Big Mitch, is The Foundation. If I'm not mistaken, that's 2018 or 2019. So
I don't know, but I know it's on Spotify and it be jamming.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man. You know, I try to put what we've always done into our music just my way. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be, you know, exactly like my brothers Chad and Bun. You know, I always represent U.G.K my way, as long as it's positive. You know,
those interludes really put it in perspective. Those quotes from Pimp.
Right. And I figured that it would, you know what I'm saying? It would help explain, you know, everything and how things, you know, come along as the album goes along. I figured that those skits in between would help a lot.
No, they definitely did. And right. So what do you got coming in the future? Because I know you ain't gonna stop making music.
Well, it's a whole lot, man. We right now,
because you got yourself a whole record label now, right?
Oh yeah, Underground Legend Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Founded in 2013, and I'm the only artist on the label. I feel like I should be the only artist on that particular label because, you know, I want to find out exactly how this independent game is ran before I began to start signing different artists and different people, you know, to contracts and things of that nature. So, you know, I decided to just be the one to do all the studying and put the music out on my own label. And instead of, you know, going to these majors and getting fucked and hold, you know, and that's just not what I'm in this shit to do, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To get done bad by these record labels. That is uncivilized.
Shit, hell yeah, indeed. But so as personally, you do have some projects coming out this year?
Yes, sir. DA and I, we have a project coming
out. Y'all got a joint together?
We have a whole EP.
Man, that's what's up.
Yeah.
DA, for people who ain't familiar, can you give a brief background of your career thus far?
Yeah. Uh-oh. What happened? Hold on.
It's all good. You can keep talking though, because this is gonna be on audio on Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcasts. Superfax Show, Superfax Network, at Mark Waldo Ward on Instagram, at Superfax Show on Instagram. But yeah.
Well, first and foremost, I go by DA of the Black Monks. I also go by the name U.K. Sounds like the country Ukraine, but spelled YEUQRAN. I was 5%er long time ago. Is where the name came from. When I exited Rap-A-Lot and Virgin Records, I took that name, you know, and just kept going with it. So I produced a few underground acts through the years, and you know, kept doing a little bit of rhyming and kind of saw, you know, I've seen the changes happening with the.
You had a major retail release on Rap-A-Lot Records that I bought in a mall in Virginia when I lived in the DC area, because there was no malls where we were at.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know what, I tell folks all the time, I'm like, you know, if the people who don't know about it, you know, just, you know, go on YouTube. Now that's another thing. It's like we have about 64 fan-made videos on YouTube. Black Month, Black, but I don't know who all these fans are, but I get hits every so often from around the world. You know, when you gonna come do a show here, when you gonna come do a show there, and unfortunately, a lot of folks don't know that 3-2 passed away.
Rest in peace,
yeah, you know, rest in peace, and Buddha baby. And the other member, he's doing his own thing. So really, it's only me and the girl that was with us. Her name's Storm from the second album. She's doing her own thing. We're about to do a little something. Going to St. Louis to do a little something with her. But other than that, just been. I never stopped doing any, doing production, because I did half the production on both Black Monk albums, which didn't really, well, I won't get into all that business, but yeah.
Well, I mean, musically they came out well. We can certainly say that.
Yeah, but so right now, yeah, it's just me and this man, putting our project together. It's gonna be called The King and the Monk, and we got a few joints that's kind of I'll say this: we have something that is gonna appeal to the crowd that's our age, and also to the new to the new ones that don't even know about U.G.K. or Black Monks, because you got to stay with the times, you got to keep up with the time, and we're not we don't want to come off like these OGs trying to get back in and trying to do this. No, it's like either you like us or you don't like us. It is what it is. We ain't trying to conform. We ain't trying to sound like this person, that person, nothing like that.
That wouldn't even be right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, especially like as solid as y'all been up to this point. I mean, I definitely see the overlap y'all have musically, but that's still an interesting combination.
Very interesting. That's one of the reasons why we decided to get together. I mean, we've been doing music for years, man, and one thing about it is, with Chad, we've always done music with him also. So, we've always known each other. We've been knowing each other since junior high school.
Yeah.
So we know each other very well. Getting together and doing music is just a mere formality for us.
When y'all brothers say that though, it ain't just rapping though. Like y'all really be doing music. Like it's live instrumentation, It's melodies, bridges, hooks, song structures.
And that's the difference between music producers and beat makers. No disrespect to my beat makers out there, but it takes talent. Like for real. Like I tell some of these like some of these beat makers that come to me sometimes, ask me for advice and this, that, and the other. I say, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I was born to do what I do.
Right.
I mean, nowadays you can take like a Cubase and Reasons and Pro Logic and all these other, all these other programs. You press one button, that's the beat's already made. Another button, the rhythm already made, bass line already made. They think they done made a hit in 10, 15 minutes. But if Janet Jackson popped up on one of these beat makers, they'd be like, you know.
Yeah,
but I could give
and they couldn't do nothing on demand or coach nobody or nothing.
But I could give Janet a whole damn album if she came to me, because I'm a fucking music producer. I listen to everything. I listen to heavy metal. I listen to everything.
Yeah, he does.
So, and no disrespect to him, but it's like, we trying to bring the game back to, back to what it used to be, which is organic shit that really meant something. Because, people ask me all the time, say, well, what do you think about the state of hip hop, the state of music right now? And I don't judge. I just say, well, it doesn't vibe with my spirit. Mm-hmm. And if it doesn't vibe with my spirit, I'm not interested. And if I'm not interested in it, I don't pay attention. And if I don't pay attention, I don't know who the fuck you are.
That's right.
So I can't even say, well, I don't like this rapper. I don't like that rapper. I don't like this producer. I don't pay attention to who is this? Who is this? Who is this?
Right.
But, if I'm saying who is this, obviously they ain't vibing with my spirit.
I mean that's because you already know, though, the system ain't gonna feed you what you need to hear. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like I'm sure you fuck with like Kendrick Lamar, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's still good shit out there, but yeah, you're definitely right. It's really hard. It's hard to find that shit on the quote unquote radio or wherever you get music from. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like you got kind of search for that. I mean, there is some solid young artists. You know what I mean? But it's hard to get through the clutter because it seems like it's 1.5 million new rappers every week. I mean, how could you even know that shit?
It's impossible, man, because the way the game is manufactured now, everything is cluttered.
And I bet you it's at least 10,000 cats that got a video that got over 1 million views. And how in the fuck could you know that many people?
Absolutely. So some things is going on behind the scenes that's making it look like it's bigger or more than what it is. Which, okay, the business has always been like that. And that's what true artists are trying to get away from. I'm not supposed to pay no motherfucker to come, okay, let me pay for likes or let me pay for views. Fuck that. I don't, that's not what I'm about.
It's the wackest, fakest shit.
You know what I'm saying? I want organic shit. I want to touch people like, okay, you like my shit? Okay, I want to talk to you. I want to see why you like what it is that we're doing. You know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to get to the point of doing, because everything is still being controlled by the industry.
Yeah.
Especially this streaming shit. It's all being controlled by the industry.
Right. They say YouTube's like the big chance for independence, but you see all the shits for most of views for the most part is all shit is controlled by the industry.
Right.
Half the shit is not good. It's not even about talent or the way anything sounds or lyrics anymore. It's about likes. It's about popularity. But you can spray paint a piece of shit. It's still gonna be shit.
It's gonna be a piece of shit.
But the one thing I gotta say though, brother, like living in the South Atlantic and going up New York and shit like that a lot. And but I've been a fan of rap a lot since like the mid '90s and shit. And, like in the DC area, we always had mad love for rap a lot. And so we was champions Southern rap before that shit was cool. You know what I mean? And right. like anybody from DC that my age got the receipts. I'm 43, and I remember there was a time where people were saying that about y'all music. Like we can't understand that shit. We don't like the way them dudes dress. Man. We don't like the way they talk.
And I understand that, you know what I mean? Because like we have been young once before, and the R&B singers, the soul singers was like, what the fuck is this? They taking our music, they doing this, they doing that to it. We don't like it, and then we not getting paid for it. So they had every right to gripe. You know what I'm saying? Because we were only taking music that inspired us when we were yay high to a grasshopper, and we was just redoing it sort of the way that they did it, because we wanted to stay true to the original form of that song. And see, that had to be explained to the old heads. Like that had to be explained.
That's a little ironic too, though, brother, because y'all kept the funk, right?
Right.
And they got the funk from James Brown. And did they have to explain that to James Brown?
Right. I mean, imagine trying to explain that to James Brown.
I mean, I think at one point though, like he just accepted it, like, you know, this shit gonna evolve.
Exactly. But he had to accept it. And somebody had to explain it to him in his language.
Word.
Where he understood it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just the same way that's like young kids getting turned on to U.G.K. You know, somebody have to explain to them in their language what we mean to the culture.
Yeah.
And then now you got to go further than that, because now you got to understand where our basics came from, which is James and Frankie and you know, just a plethora of old school people that we listened to back in the day that we drew a lot of, you know, a lot of ideas from.
Hey, how, you know, this done turned into a whole real episode. So I've always been curious. I mean, I don't know where you're from, if you're from Houston or Port Arthur, but
PA,
from Port Arthur. Go ahead.
PA, land of the trill.
Oh, okay. So how much was Janis Joplin's presence felt by y'all musically?
Oh man, Janet is like a staple here.
Janis is the queen, man.
So y'all like rocking with Big Brother and the Holding Company and all that good shit then, huh?
Man, look, Austin, Texas is like her second home. Austin loved her. And she didn't even start in Austin. She was doing spots like Lake Charles. She was traveling with black musicians to Lake Charles.
She said at high school they called her ugly and the only people nice to her in the whole town was black people.
Oh yeah, they was very mean to this young lady, and it wasn't the black people that was mean to her. Nah. It was her own people. They disowned her because they knew she was associating with black people.
And you know what else, brother? I bet you $1 to a donut. Them same people that were saying that shit to her grew up and complained about their kids getting bullied in school.
Of course. Of course, and people got away with
that train is never late.
Like gangbusters did. You understand what I'm saying? Why else is it that when she came to Port Arthur for her class reunion, that she said she's not coming back to this motherfucker no more? And she didn't.
Nope.
She did not. I don't even believe the woman is buried here.
There's memorabilia of her in Port Arthur museum, but as far as like you said, you know, where she's buried and all this, you know, who knows? But yeah, she didn't want to come back here to this motherfucker.
Now her house, the original house that her and her parents lived in, there's a staple in front of her house, you know, where, you know, the things that they put in front of historical places.
Right, the little elevated sign that tell like the little story.
Right. Yeah. It's right there in front of the exact house that she lived in. That house is still standing, the original house, and people still live in that house. And that house, as it is now, has not been changed since the 50s.
Damn. Shit, I'd like to see that one day. Hey, shit, another thing, I bet you ain't drinking no Southern Comfort though, is you, brother?
No, I'm drinking some shit, some yak from straight from France called Ville France Cognac, VSOP.
Shit, that's what's up. Well, before we get out here on this one, y'all got anything you want to shout out, plug your social medias, any projects to buy, and where they can get them beats at?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go first.
Well, first of all, I'm on Instagram. What the hell is my damn Instagram name? It should be D.A. Black Monk. It's one of them. I don't know. Honestly, you know, I've been pushing myself to get on social media, but because I'm just like, I'm a private person, and it's like now we're in this era where it's like, you know, show everything, show your whole life, show, you know. I come from the era where it's like, nah, you don't let everybody into your motherfucking life.
That's
now
right.
Everybody's like, what you do, when you went to the store, da-da-da. I don't give a fuck about all that. So I got to make myself.
I mean, that's just annoying shit. The shit that really be killing me is like showing the family shit. Like I can't
No
believe
shit,
it.
man.
Yeah,
No shit,
yeah.
bro. No shit.
Especially when they be upset with their family. You know what I'm saying? Man, I just
Right.
could never. I could never. Like, could you imagine going outside when you was young and telling people at the park about some shit that went on in your house that these youngins be videotaping?
Man.
They don't want to hear about that shit because
they look at you like you half a snitch already. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some shit you need to keep in your fucking house. But I said all that to say, those out there who know about the Black Monks, and know about Ukraine, who know about me by myself, if you go on YouTube and type in Black Monks, it's like we have page after page. I don't know who all these wonderful fans are. 200,000 hits, 300,000, 600. I don't know who all these people are, but I am the same guy on Instagram. That's me. That's you know, DA Black Monk on Instagram, because it seems to be a disconnect, because people ask, like, you know,
I think it's DA Ukraine.
it might be DA Ukraine. One of them, I don't know, but but I'm the same guy. The one thing I'm gonna say this: there was a promoter in Houston named DA. He got killed back when we were a group doing our thing. So a lot of people think I'm dead, because they said, you know, it was a rumor going, DA is dead, DA died, DA died. No, that was a whole different DA.
And that would have been that early internet shit too. So that's like super Googleable if they put in like DA Houston and shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
yeah.
bro.
So when I say, you know, when I don't really tell, yeah, it's me. That ain't. I'm not even that type of dude. You know who I am, or you don't.
Right.
But I'm saying it now. Yes, I am DA of the Black Monks. I am that same guy, and we're gonna become, me and this man coming with some serious shit sometime this year. And I got my own EP. I released. Not really pushing it, but it's called Ukraine, the Black Monk Alpha Omega, and it's on iTunes right now. Actually, I went through TuneCore, so it's in a few stores, but you know, that's something I'll be promoting later on. But
You
that's
can
just
get
a little
it.
bit something.
It'll be links in the show tunes and in the Dirty Glove Bastard post about this episode, so that they'll definitely be able to check it out when they hear this or see it.
And y'all will be definitely pleased, because it's Black Monk shit. He hasn't derived from the sound, because he is the sound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had other producers, but he is the sound.
Just updated to 2021. So
that's it. That's all.
Gotcha.
It ain't no shit that make you think, oh man, this just sound like it's from the night. No, this is some over the top shit where motherfuckers gonna be like, God damn, we ain't never thought of making no shit like that.
That's
so
right.
Yeah, I'm so far ahead of my competition. It ain't even competition. I'm in a whole other motherfucking lane. That we were in the whole other lane when we came out in the middle of the gangster shit era. Here we come, the Black Monks. You know, even RZA himself, when we performed at South by Southwest, RZA came up to me. He came up to me. I was 19. No, I was 21 years old. This dude came up to me. You know how fast RZA talk. Yo, kid. Yo, you niggas like the southern version of us, kid. We need to do a Black Monk Wu-Tang album. Yo, kid. But then my labels
didn't want to do it.
Well, one of the guys, I'm trying to be nice about this. They pretty much got in the way. And if I'd have had a pencil that day, I'd have been the first. I'd have been John Wick before John Wick. I'm gonna just leave it like that.
I heard that.
That shit fucked my head up. I was like, what the hell? You got in the middle of me and RZA? But anyway. So
we got stories for days.
Yeah, we got stories for days.
I'm sure. And how about you, Big Mitch? You got anything? Shout your socials, anything before we get out of here for this episode?
I'm on Instagram, MQJ73. Facebook, Big Mitch U.G.K. Spotify, the same thing, Big Mitch U.G.K. You know, YouTube, Big Mitch, U.G.K. Just putting out, I got a special project coming out in a couple of months. And you guys are going to be very, very surprised and very pleased when you hear it, because it's, and this is the second time that I'm saying this on an interview or a podcast. The project is called U.G.K 90. Why is it called U.G.K 90? It's because Chad and I was U.G.K first, and we did a lot of music. And between 88 and 90, we did an album, and we put the album together, me and him. We put it, all the songs in order, me and him.
Gotcha.
And the it's being only printed on vinyl. I'm not doing any CDs right now. I'm not doing any USBs. Strictly vinyl. And it will probably be out for the summer. You know, I got all the artwork done. All of that is done, and DA did the artwork for this project.
Man, that's super. What's up?
I have my press, you know, my test pressings. I have those. I've listened to them. They sound great. And the great thing about this, and I'm gonna keep it short, but the great thing about it is it came from the original cassette that Chad and I had done. And what happened was I sent a cassette off to a cat that does Michael Jackson, Prince, these type of people. He masters their projects.
Gotcha.
So
that's at A1.
Yeah. So I sent that off to him to master that project. And when I tell you it came back sounding like a CD, it came back sounding like a CD. So yes, sir, I have a compilation of songs. It's 11 songs, and they're strictly going to be on vinyl. Not going to tell you what the price is going to be, but it's not going to be cheap.
Nor should it be.
And I guarantee it that when you hear what we put out, when you hear this album, you're going to understand why U.G.K is the way U.G.K is. There will be no doubt in your mind. You'll be like, okay, that's why their sound is the way that it is. DA can attest to it because I came and brought my turntable here and played the test copy for him. And he tripped out. He was like, man, I was there when y'all was making some of them songs.
Yeah.
And the quality was not there.
Yeah.
But the quality is there, man. And they came straight from the original cassette tape, mixed already by Chad. He mixed every song.
And each one of them songs have a story too.
Yes, sir. And mind you,
oh shit.
That's going to be another thing, because I'm going to tell the story behind every one of those songs that were made.
Shit, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, we got some things happening, man.
Hell yeah. Well, we can't end it on no better note than that. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. The Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network. Y'all have a good night.
Man, I appreciate the opportunity, Mark, and I'll be in touch with you very soon, brother, with some other brothers that you can holler at also.
Oh, no, make sure you stay on after this.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
The Super Facts Network, home of Jump Pop, SDE, and the Super Facts Show, now available on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts from. Come check out St. Laz, G from the Shop, and Mark Waldo Ward.